Hello soulmates, this is Tarot with Isabel, the Wisdom and Truth channel. Today I feel a little bit rebellious, I want to say, because I've been watching a few of my favorite YouTube videos and content creators, and there's a lot of people that channel some sort of entity or entities, and I do think that's real and that's great. I could never do that, and I'm really always like looking forward to seeing their new messages and so forth. But then I was like, I got this intuitive idea of, I hope people don't rely too much on these things and actually believe that whatever it is, that the Pleiadians are going to come and rescue us. It's a little bit like we got us into this mess, and now we're sitting here and we're wanting, someone from outside, may it be people from higher dimensions or entities from higher dimensions, the Cosmic or Galactic Federation, the Z's, the We's, the D's, whatever they're called, the mantis beings, and now we're wishing for them to come down, solve our mess and get us out of what we got us into. And I feel this would be a great idea too, if we could just sit back and be like, okay, have them sort of clean everything up, and then we can start all fresh with a better concept and so forth. And I feel that there's really the risk for people to be like, okay, I'm just sitting back down and I'm just waiting for things to resolve itself. And I feel that's a very wrong attitude, because whatever these people are channeling and whatever the messages are, I don't believe and I don't think we can sit and wait for someone else to come and rescue us. And therefore, I want to do three piles today. So pick a pile, reading with the questions. So a little bit on the, maybe not that serious side, but I do want to try. Let's see what the cards are telling us. Will the Pleiadians come and rescue us? And see what the cards are saying. Okay, I will switch the camera and we go on to, well, now I'll push it a little bit to the side. Okay, so now we're ready. So let's see. 3 piles. Will the Pleiadians or any other entity come and clean up our mess and rescue the world that's obviously gone insane in these last months, years or decades? And we can all start all over again in a better place with maybe better ideas. And all the people that are negative, mean and crazy will suddenly, I don't know, awake and be like, hey, I can't continue like this. Let's see this. I have to change my ways. And all the politicians maybe, will they be also saying, hey, we have to make it better. We've been betraying our voters. We've gone down a wrong aisle, a wrong way. This system or this ideology is no longer working. Oops, okay, we got 2 for these. Then we take 2 for here. And let's see if we can get to the end. I'm taking this one and this one. Okay. I think that should be all right. Yeah, let's go with that. Okay, so we have pile number 1, pile number 2, pile number 3. Let's put some crystals on it. Sorry, I'm completely unprepared today, as you can see. So this is the rose quartz. This is the tiger's eye on pile number 2, and that is, I think it's a red jasper on pile number 3. There you go. So you choose, and we see you in the reading. And as usual, you can choose 1, 2, or all the piles, because I have no idea what the answers are going to be. Let's jump into the readings. So we put these away. So we start with pile number 1. So will the Pleiadians or any other company, entity, sorry, company is even better, come and save us and clean up the mess? Let's see what we're having. So we're having the seed. We have the chariot. We have the 6 of cups. This is the caiman and the poppy with dreams. Okay. We have the white rose of hope and queen bee. Okay, I can see what the message here is, and I actually really like it. So with the seed, and if you see this circular motion, this is the imagery of if you throw a stone into a water, it's this rippling effect. It means a small thing can multiply, can have big effects. So this small message, maybe these small channelings by the Pleiadians, by whatever is trying to send us information, message, or whatever, can have a huge effect in the future. It can really multiply. It can reach so and so many people. So therefore, I really love this imagery. With the caiman and the poppy, we see dreams. So this is a dream, a little bit like an illusion. As you can see, the poppy is a drug. It's sort of, well, I'll put that up to the camera. So the poppies, they sort of give us visions, give us hallucinations in a way. Or do we really see the reality? Because the filters are our mind walls. The walls of our minds keep falling away, and we actually see the reality. With the caiman, I'm thinking it's a little bit of a dangerous thing to really dream or stay in this illusion that you're going to be saved. But on the other hand, white rose of hope tells us, yes, but at least it gives us hope. It gives us something to live for, something that lights up our days. And what I'm seeing here, 6 of cups. So I feel this is a give and take. This is an exchange of emotions, of information, of love and frequencies. So I'm seeing that these channelings actually they're valid, they are real contact with other entities, and I feel they can really have an absolute ripple effect onto more and more people. But what I'm seeing here is, as much as it's real and it's really a positive, so sending positive vibes, positive sort of expansion, it's bringing hope. But, and then I'm seeing here with the dreams, it is a little bit dangerous to just stay in this illusion, because, and that's the 2 cards that really make or break it for me. The Chariot. The Chariot is a card of forward movement, willpower, and this is us. We have to be in the driver's seat. We have to go down the light aspect or the shadow aspect. It's our decision. And typically in the Chariot card, the chariot, the vehicle, hasn't moved yet. It's just about preparing to make a move, to get active. And then we see Queen Bee. And if you know that the queen is like relentlessly working to to organize their the hive, the people, the state. And I feel it's really, we have to work. Okay, there's no one else that's going to come. If we have to put in the work. And also, not only does the queen bee work for the collective, she's laying all the eggs, no one else does that. The rest of the collective works together as a unity for this new beginning, and that's what I'm seeing here. So, to answer my first question, no, the Pleiadians will not come and rescue us, but they bring hope. They bring sort of an impact, a rippling effect. They can sort of wake up more and more people to the fact that we have to put in the work. We have to get active and we have to work as a collective. And we cannot stay in this like opium kind of dream stasis, in a way, frozen stage of dreaming, oh, everything's going to be all right and everything's going to be, you know, we're going to be saved, someone's coming and saving the day for us. So that's what I've been seeing. Very interesting, not what I expected at all. So I'm really looking forward to pile number 2. See you in the reading. Okay, here we are with pile number 2. Let's see what we get. The One. Absolutely loving this. The Gardener. My dear friend. It's amazing. We have the Opossum and Peony. Here you go with bashfulness. We have Judgment, and we have the Ace of Swords. Okay, so what I'm seeing here, the One, obviously this is a symbol for God, for the one consciousness, for the Creator, for this one big creative force, loving and creative force, XXX, the unknown, that is the source of everything that is there. And it reminds me of Eckhart Tolle when he said, when he was asked about, okay, what do you think about these people channeling people from other dimensions or other realities or other planets? And he was like, yeah, I mean, that really does exist. I believe in that. But we have to realize these are also just people or just entities. This is not channeling God. So if it's the commander of the light collective, it is just some dude somewhere. And yes, they might be highly advanced, they must be, but they're not gods. We have to be very clear of this. These are also people or entities or spirits that are in their own trajectory of evolution. They are not gods. So I feel we have to realize this. And I feel we see with the God, the gardener and my dear friend, I feel that that is an entity. That is about God is looking after their kingdom. Like a gardener is tending to a garden. But the plants are doing the work. The plants are growing, the plants are transforming the nutrients that are there, and they follow along their own path. It's their own decision if they want to carry some fruit, if they want to die, if they want to flourish. the gardener is just there to sort of look over it. And with my dear friend, I'm seeing that God is there every step of the way. He's actually carrying us. But we have the free will. And I feel with judgment here, this is also listening to the messages of God and not of someone else that has some sort of position in the universe. But I'm feeling, on the other hand, that until Judgment Day, we have free will. We have to manifest our own lives. So it's not that that God is not intervening. He has given us, or they have given us, free will, and therefore it is for us to Ace of Swords, to follow our own path and our achievements, to fight for our new beginnings, for our success. And I feel with the bashfulness, it's a little bit like realizing that humbleness towards Source. They are there, they are observing, tending, and following along every step of the way, or even carrying us. But it is our input and our doing, our battle that we have to fight. It's not theirs. And therefore I feel until Judgment Day, when everything's over and we come back to life, it is our own doings. And therefore I feel with bashfulness also, there's a lot of humanity is constantly trying to prove God made a mistake, or prove they're better than God. Now the next thing is the AI. Okay, it will be so advanced, it will surpass humanity, it will be more intelligent, cleverer, it will do all the things for us. But how can it? It can never be more intelligent than the people that made it. So that is my true belief. And therefore I'm thinking that's a little bit of this kind of ancient, and all since world began, it's always this fight for humans. They want to become the gods, and that's just something I think is is not working. So again, I'm seeing, yes, we are really protected, guarded, and even maybe looked lovingly, caringly upon. But at least at the end of the day, it's our own fight. And we have to go through these battles, through life's battles, and through the hills the frontiers that we have to climb ourselves to gain this, to gain, I would say, our own life's goals. We have to achieve them our own. Okay, I love this one too. Maybe not as it is actually pretty uplifting. I think the only thing is the bashfulness that put me off a little bit, but I do understand what the meaning is. So, pile number 3, let's go for it. Let's see what it says. Ooh, okay. The dead end. Interesting. We have the Star card. We have the King of Swords. Okay. Wait a second. I will have to cover this lady. So, we have the Star card. We have the King of Swords. We have the Goat and Willow with overcoming obstacles. we have Moon Dance and Rose Garden. Okay, what are we seeing here? Dead end. I feel that is really a symbol of, as I said before, of how we got us in a thicket, in an absolute mess, where we're seeing, okay, the dead end road, so the the dead end is in front of us. So we have to realize we need to get active. We need to do something. Okay, we can't go any further. We can see the end up ahead, and we either turn around, find a different way, or whatever. Try and perforate or through the thicket, through the thickness, through the thorns, and see how we can get out of there. With the Star card, we see there's a lot of hope. There's a lot of faith that might sort of lead the way. The Star card really is a card of healing, of hope, and of faith. And I feel all these three things can help us on this. Look at this moon dance. So moon signifies something that we don't know where it leads, because the moon's out when it's dark. We don't know where this sort of tiny rope that we balance on is leading us. So it's a very precarious moment or position that we're in, and we try and balance to not completely sort of fall down and crash. And I feel connected to this, and the only thing that can really guide us in a way, because the star is also guidance. The sailors used the stars when they're out on the ocean to find home. So guiding light. And the only thing that guides us on this very, very, dangerous journey, I would say, that is hope, faith, and guidance of the above. So I feel, yes, the Pleiadians or messages from other, let's say, entities or realms or dimensions can really give us a little bit of a guidance of how we balance this situation. And also overcoming obstacles. So we know that the goat is a very hardy animal, that it can survive where literally there's almost nothing left of food. So the goat can live in a very harsh environment, and still, and same as the willow, it can live in very watery, on water's edge, but also in a dry climate. The willow is also very adaptable to its environment. So is the goat. So overcoming obstacles is really here, I feel, the key phrase. With the guidance that we might be getting from these messages, from these other dimensions. But we see again, King of Swords, that is someone who is ready to battle. I feel it's very similar, this imagery, to the, you don't really see that, very similar to the Ace of Swords. So we need to get out into battle, we need to get active. And same thing as the Rose Garden. So this is, I would say, this is the male aspect, going out into battle. This is more the female aspect. I feel we have to combine both and bring them back into harmony, because that's what's lost as well completely. Rose Garden. This is again this tending to it, this loving, caring, kind of supporting energy. So on the one hand, we need to sort of maybe overcome obstacles and really fight for our freedom, for our new earth, for our new future. And on the other hand, we need to tend to the things we want to see growing, we want to see more of, tending, caring, nourishing, loving it with Rose. definitely the compassionate side and the more aggressive side needs to combine to overcome these obstacles. And it also says, okay, we're on a very, very dangerous path. We can absolutely see that here. So it's about time we take a turn. We make some changes and we maybe change our ways and are actually getting about overcoming these obstacles. So also here I'm seeing, no, the Pleiadians are not going to save us, but their message or their insight, their input could be very helpful in really navigating our future. Okay, I'm loving it. It was a little bit different than I expected, but that's the beauty of doing the live card readings. So, see you in my next lives. Bye.